Ed Martin was up for U.S. Attorney in D.C. Tom Tillis said he wasn't up for supporting him. We talked about that yesterday. Ed Martin, who is the interim U.S. Attorney in Washington, D.C., joins us now. Ed, appreciate you making the time. I know there's a lot of breaking news and stuff.
Yeah, it's an exciting time. Well, listen, Clay and Buck, it's great to be on with you guys. I enjoy your program and grateful to talk, and especially your great listeners.
Thank you so much. Tell us what happened here. I mean, just lay it straight for us. Tell us what the situation was.
Yeah, the best thing is this. President Trump offered me a chance to do something really great. And for 120 days, that was the term, right? That was the way the law said. And he told me as far back as last summer, he really wanted to make D.C. a safe place and do things to make it safer. So he gave me this job, and I've been serving as U.S. Attorney. And, it's really cool when he said in the Oval Office, Ed's done a great job. He drove crime down 25%. I didn't drive crime down 25%. Donald Trump did by putting me in a place where I could do that, and I could get our prosecutors focused on it. So, but look, the Senate has an advise and consent role, and the senators had, one of them had reasons he didn't want to, and I think the president's assessment was, okay, we're doing the job we're doing, and there's other places I can make a difference. And in the next couple hours, I think that'll be clear that I'm not leaving the field of battle. I'm just switching to a different division here, and I'm thrilled. I'm the most blessed guy in the world. It's the greatest city right now, D.C. The president is changing the whole way we see things, and I have a chance to help bring his vision forward. It's been really fun, and I'm going to keep doing it.
The president said in the Oval Office that he was going to be moving you to the Department of Justice. You may not want to tell us specifically about that, but does that square with what you expect to happen? Thanks for coming on with us, by the way.
Yeah, no, you bet, of course. I could just tell you this. I'm not going to get ahead of the president, but the thing I care about right now is that we have to fight weaponization of government. In this office, if you could see, you guys saw some of the public stuff, but it's like a little bit like an iceberg. You saw about a third of what I've been doing. The other two-thirds you didn't see. Weaponization is the biggest problem. That's government used against the people. That's the laws being used against the citizens and against our markets and everything else. So I'll just say this. I'm confident that Tom Tillis doesn't get to tell this president what to do. This president's going to direct us, and I will be in the fray. And it'll be something related to either department. Well, it'll be Department of Justice in some form. I'll say that. But it'll be great, guys. I mean, and look, for your listeners, they're energized folks. You teach them and you work with them. This is an ongoing battle for the future of our country, and we've got a great president to do it. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It's not going to be dull.
We invited Tom Tillis on to talk with us about why he was choosing not to support your nomination. He said that publicly, and he said something that as a lawyer really bothered me, and we talked about it yesterday on the program, and that is that he was upset that you had helped to defend January 6th defendants. Well, I gave money to help with that defense. I think we wildly overpunished January 6th defendants, and whatever you think about that, you should have the best legal representation possible. I actually find Tillis's logic really pretty indefensible. Is that what you understand to have been the difference between being accepted by him or not?
Yeah. Well, look, you guys are big league ball players, right? I mean, you guys are the New York Yankees. I'm just playing out here in the sticks, AA ball. But I mean, I've seen how this thing works, and whatever his answer was, you're right. He talked about that, but as you point out, look, of the weaponization in this country that happened in the last 5 or 6 years, there's nothing more galling than the use of the system, our legal system, against the citizens, including Donald Trump. And when I sat with Senator Tillis, we had a great conversation, very long, hour and a half. He had a lot of strong opinions. But one of the things I said to him was, listen, sir, they used 1512, this special charge that was created after Enron. It was perfected by Andrew Weissman, and he tried to use it in the Mueller investigation, and then it was used by Merrick Garland and Susan Monaco. It wasn't used by the line attorneys. It was used by them to target American citizens. And when a bipartisan court, the Supreme Court, threw it out, you had hundreds of American citizens who had been held in jail as felons released instantly because they had not done anything wrong. And my point to him was, sir, that's not what our system is supposed to do. That's weaponization against groups. And here's the thing. They didn't do it just to crush Americans. They did that, but they did it because they wanted to get Trump. If they could, look, I'm inside, guys. I'm seeing the trail. They laid out the 1512. They forced plea bargains. They got people to get convicted one after another, to say to the judges and say to the courts, the 1512 charge is fine, and Donald Trump should be charged too, and they charged him. And only God and a bipartisan Supreme Court stopped us from having to be living with Donald Trump in prison on 1512. So Tom Tillis may be upset about January 6th. I have no, I know enough about victims to know you can't judge how they got to where they feel. But I do just think in terms of our system, man, we got to have an American system that is not weaponized against we the people. And
well, I have to know, because we got a lot of very upset North Carolina voters yesterday with their senator after what happened here. Did he make it clear to you in this meeting that he was going to go to Trump and say that he opposed you taking on this critical role to clean up the weaponization of government right in the heart of where it's happening? I mean, did he say that to you, or did he kind of leave it open-ended and then later on go to Trump with this?
Yeah, I mean, let me be a little bit respectful of the process, guys. I mean, maybe I don't have a reputation because I'm a fighter, but I look, it was a long conversation, and he had his concerns, and I thought we had a path forward to at least let the process play out where there was a vote. You know, I hate when people get away with saying, I'm not going to vote. And by the way, let me point to one villain. Chuck Schumer has employed what should be called the Schumer smear. Just like they had the Pelosi had the wraparound attack she did. The Schumer smear was to go out and to say someone's anti-Semitic like me and to try to drive that. And that guy showed himself to be a broken leader and failing and flailing. But so look, I think Senator Tillis, I don't know why he didn't support me. He did say nice things about my character and about my ability, but ultimately, you know, the Senate's going to do what it's going to do, and the president's going to have to lead our executive branch and our country. So.
We've got cut 26. I just want to play what the president said to you and let you react, because it's pretty cool, the president's praise of you. If we could play cut 26.
He's a terrific person, and he wasn't getting the support from people that I thought. You know, he's done a very good job. Crime is down 25% in D.C. During his period of time. I'm very disappointed in that, but I have so many different things that I'm doing now with the trade. You know, I'm one person. I can only lift that little phone so many times in a day. But we have somebody else that will be great. I just want to say Ed is unbelievable, and hopefully we can bring him into, whether it's DOJ or whatever, in some capacity, because really outstanding. To me, it was disappointing, I'll be honest. I have to be straight. I was disappointed. A lot of people were disappointed. But that's the way it works sometimes, you know. That's the way it works. And he wasn't rejected, but we felt it would be hard. And we have somebody else that we'll be announcing over the next 2 days who's going to be great.
Well, the good news for you, Ed, is Trump has sort of already set a standard here with the guy who was his national security advisor, is now the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, which is also a great gig.
Right.
So
yeah.
I think we got something good in your future. You're a fighter. You're doing great things for D.C. and for your country. We appreciate you making the time today, sir, and we look forward to talking to you in whatever the next capacity is. We've got some guesses. We know it's going to be good. Trump's got your back. Thanks for being here.
Always a pleasure, guys. Thanks, Clay. Thanks, Buck. Appreciate you.
That was fantastic.
Guys, we're going to dive deep here into the Pope situation. Appreciate Ed Martin being with us, but we're getting obviously a flurry of everything. Light us up with your calls, your emails. Tell us what you think. The first American Pope. And Clay, hopefully we're going to get Raymond Arroyo coming up here.
Yeah, from Vatican City. Actually, I'm curious. Guy went to Villanova undergrad, grew up in Chicago. I bet some of you know him. 800-282-2882. If you actually know or have spent any time around Cardinal Robert Prevost, now Pope Leo the 14th, the first ever American Pope. If you're relying on healthcare insurance from the Affordable Care Act plans, there's something better you should investigate. A better solution, healthcare insurance available now for all Americans. It's called Ease for Everyone, the only group plan any adult in the U.S. is eligible to join. Compare Ease for Everyone to Obamacare. With a monthly cost as low as $262, you get free unlimited prescriptions with 93% of all drugs covered, available at no extra cost, including insulin. Huge savings on brand names, free unlimited virtual primary care, urgent care with just a $30 copay, generous cashback reimbursements for doctor office visits, emergency room visits, and ambulance transportation. You can have affordable health care for as low as $262 a month today. Visit easeforeveryone.com/clay. That's easeforeveryone.com/clay, paid for by Affordable Benefit Choices.